Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarva dharma swarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishna te namaha. The Acharya chanted their prayer together. From the unreal lead to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. Reach us through and through, O Rudra, and protect us evermore with thy compassionate face. Sri Ramakrishna heard these hymns. He went into spiritual mood. After this, an Acharya read a paper. We see Sri Ramakrishna, slightest hint of the Absolute or of God makes him totally oblivious of the external world. With great difficulty, as if he is pulling down his consciousness to be one with the devotees and talking to them, to give them the information of the transcendental. He lives in God as if, and from there he is stretching himself, his consciousness, to the lower levels of understanding. Slightest suggestion, he goes back, as if a spring is attached, and as long as weight is there, some weightage, it goes on. The moment it has gone away, it puts off itself. Sri Ramakrishna went into spiritual mood. After this, an Acharya read a paper. The worship was over. Most of the devotees went downstairs or to the courtyard for fresh air while the refreshments were being made ready. It was about 9 o'clock in the evening. Already it is late in the night. About 9 o'clock in the evening in India, the sunset happens almost around 6:30. Afterwards, the whole thing, all the lights diminish and go away, and we see only darkness engulfing slowly. It was about 9 o'clock in the evening, that is quite dark. The first 3 hours of the early night is as if has gone away, the first prahara. The hosts were so engrossed with the other invited guests that they forgot to pay attention to Sri Ramakrishna. Master to Rakhal and other devotees, what is the matter? Nobody is paying attention to us. Rakhal angrily, Sir, let us leave here and go to Dakshineshwar. Master with a smile, keep quiet. The carriage hire is 3 rupees and 2 annas. Who will pay that? Stubbornness won't get us anywhere. You have not a penny, and you are making empty threats. Besides, where shall we find food at this late hour of night? See the difference in attitudes and understanding. He is instructing at the gross physical level of understanding, because the spiritual truth, the purpose for which they have come, and what they are expecting to happen, Sri Ramakrishna the Lord has come down to the earth to give the message. Thousands of people may join, one or two may receive and may realize God and go transcend all limitations and enter the life eternal. And that will be this source for the others, seed for others, that may transform the life of hundreds of people. The chain reaction takes place, and so many people have gathered in the host's house, and hosts are not paying attention. Doesn't matter. Sri Ramakrishna has come for their welfare, to assure them the small service they are doing to this society. They have gathered so many people, they may not be paying attention to these people, but they are paying attention to others who have come. They are the devotees of God in some form, and the host is taking care of them. Sri Ramakrishna has an entirely different view. Whoever serves God in any form, any way, he has gone there to wish good for all. It's a gathering in the name of God. And there Sri Ramakrishna gets down to the lowest level, because when anger possesses someone, then we have to get down to the ground level. We cannot give spiritual ideas, spiritual ideals. Gross material level, Sri Ramakrishna is telling. You are speaking so threatening way and with angry mood. With what strength? God is sitting there quietly. And the devotees. Now, here, without any strength, he doesn't have money, he doesn't have food to give. But the ego, they have neglected us, they have insulted us. To bear that in normal spiritual life, first thing is forbearance. And forbearance comes only from tapasya. And behind tapasya stands a disciplined life. A perfect disciplined life is the first self-control that we exercise. From there, our tapasya begins. Slowly we enter into all types of strains and stresses of life. We bear. No difficulty is difficulty for us. Any work, anywhere, anytime is not a matter for us. All this slowly, every bit is a tapasya, every bit is a test, every bit is a training. And the goal, the vision of the goal, two important visions we must always have is the goal I have to reach, where I have to go, All this doesn't matter. I can bear all odds of life. I must reach my goal. And what will I give to this world and go before I go? How to serve? What can I give? What do I have earned in my life? So these two aspects to give, if not anything, last offer your prayers for the welfare of this world. So these two ideas, when we are very intensely understanding and imbibing the whole thing in our heart, that I must reach God in this life. I must serve these people. If these two things are there, these words will never come. Because I am able to bear the insult. Insult is not a matter at all for me. Oh, their welfare is more important. So here Sri Ramakrishna is bringing to, why are you forgetting your goal? The purpose for which you have come down to the earth. With these things, you are spending your energy and time, wasting your all energies. So here we see Sri Ramakrishna telling that way. After a long time, dinner was announced. The devotees were asked to take their seats. The master with Rakhal and others followed the crowd to the second floor. No room could be found for him inside the hall. Finally, with great difficulty, a place was found for him in a dusty corner. What all we have to face, you see, in this world if you want to serve. A Brahmin woman served some curry, but Sri Ramakrishna could not eat it. He ate luchi with salt and took some sweets. There was no limit to Master's kindness. Here it comes. How we are able to bear. We have not been taught from our childhood days to bear suffering, to bear insults, to bear pains joyfully, on assault by the others, to bear joyfully. Because not which can be avoided, all those which is avoidable or can be avoided, you have to avoid. Those which can be warded off, you have to ward off. But those who are anivarya, which can never be, by no means you can get rid of these, those sufferings we must be able to joyfully accept. Because not only because it is my own karmic load I am working out, because there is no injustice in nature and God. If they have given some pain or suffering, there is a purpose. It is definitely going to do good for me to accept the anivarya, the inevitable part of my life, which I may not be able to tolerate or accept. Still I have to joyfully accept, because there is a reward for that. That will destroy all your inner enemies. What we need is freedom from our inner enemies. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. All this greed, lust, anger, all these. How the ego works, you see. Here comes the nature to remove all those. She puts again and again into such situations of life where you are prone to get angry, where you are not able to tolerate. And bodily sufferings also, mental sufferings also. All these, the situations are brought in such a way, transcend, my child, transcend. Don't fight, go beyond, go beyond. So, no force of the nature can be destroyed, nor can be attacked. But we have all the need, whatever is necessary for crossing over, whatever is necessary for transcending that, going beyond. What is needed is growth. I must grow beyond. This growth is what is going to help me. I have to grow beyond all these small things of the world. I have higher purpose to attain. I can't waste my energy or time here. Bear all this and aspire for higher. And the reward is your inner enemies are going to die away. Humility, love, unconditional love is going to manifest in you. Love for God, love for all beings is going to manifest within you. All your inner defects, imperfections, dirt you have acquired, all this will go away. So here one side is my own purification, other side is what I am going to give to the world, kindness. Sri Ramakrishna. There was no limit to Master's kindness. The hosts were mere youngsters. This is what the main problem. How could he be displeased with them? Even though they did not show him proper respect. Further, it would have been inauspicious for the household if the holy man had left the place without taking food. Finally, the feast had been prepared in name of God. So here the one is kindness, and by chance without being treated, without taking something in their house. If he leaves the house, a holy man leaves, goes away, without taking something from there, to the way in which they can bless by taking something from them. If he goes away, hungry stomach, uncared for, it is going to bring inauspiciousness for the household, some calamity, some bad things. For it is not an ordinary, we don't call it sin, but something which is to be honored most is the spiritual. It is something God, something divine. So that which is going to release me forever from all bondages and sufferings, that if I neglect, what am I going to get in return? That should not happen. Even we people, sannyasis, we avoid going to houses of people generally unless we are invited for a specific purpose which is related with some kind of, at least if not simple worship also. We go, but we never come out. Or to see somebody who is sick, who is a devotee of God. We often go. Somebody is bedridden, somebody is on the deathbed. We go. They will be busy, so busy. And often what happens, they don't give us anything sometimes. I've gone to see a patient in deathbed, everybody is busy. And we go, we see, we pray, stand and pray, or sit and pray, do some prayer or japa or something. And then when we are coming out, they are weeping and they are In such a state, they are not able to give anything. Others are looking silently. And in such places, we just ask for a glass of water so that we don't go empty-handed, having come to their, oh, I have to take something. What if they have not given anything? Let me take water. We just drink a little water, sit somewhere and drink water and go away. Many situations come. Sometimes people like this situation, they invite, and by the time we go, the others who are of most important, some people like the political leaders and all will be there, where all will be rushing. And here we are not taken care at all. Still, we go here and there, ask someone to get something, a pinch of sugar, or at least a glass of water, or stand somewhere silently and pray for their household people, and come away. If even water there is nobody to give, in such cases we just stand, pray. Oh, at least we have breathed here, we have taken a breath. Take the name of God and come. Pray for them. Stand in a corner and come, so that nothing bad befalls on them, and in return they evolve, they elevate themselves. Something good, having gone there anywhere a saint or a renunciate goes, you always see that he gives something and comes. His prayers, his wishes, his punya karmas, something or other, what he has done. There was no limit to Master's kindness. The hosts were youngsters. How could he be displeased with them? They are like children, grandchildren. They are not caring, doesn't matter. Even though they did not show him proper respect. Further, it would have been inauspicious for the household if a holy man had left the place without taking food. Finally, the feast had been prepared in the name of God. It is prasad. Sri Ramakrishna got into a carriage, but who was to pay the hire? The host could not be found. Referring to this incident afterwards, the master said to the devotees jokingly, "The boys went to our hosts for carriage hire. First they were put out, but at last they managed to get together 3 rupees. The host refused to pay the extra 2 annas and said, 'No, that will do.'" To what extent the insults can go, harm can be done, and how to bear that and in return to give love. Many times we come across situations, someone comes and tells, "Oh, that person scolded me for no reason. I had not done anything." Then I ask, "What did you give in return?" "No, nothing. I went and wept." That's what you did. Could you not give love in return? So, for having scolded, he scolded, but did you give love in return? Is the question. He insulted you, he gave you pain, but what did you give in return? So, what you gave is more important than what you received in this world. That is the sainthood, that is the sadhaka's tendency to return love in return to pain. And mind you, always it must be inevitable situations. All that could be avoided has to be avoided. All pains. If you know earlier such situation would be coming and there won't be anybody to take care, if you can avoid it, avoid it. So that many people were involved. Now he had gone with the devotees. Devotees had to take that responsibility. If nobody gave the cart hire, carriage hire, then they have to shell down from somewhere. Imagine those days, earlier days, when money was not there, though wealth and property was there, sufficient food grains were there to eat, sumptuous, but wealth as money was not there. To get money was very difficult. Just 2 centuries back almost. So, it is avoidable, avoid. But which is unavoidable, face it joyfully, not with a morose face. If we are in the world, we fight. If we are spiritual aspirants, we cross over and go. Because we have higher purpose to achieve, higher purpose to fulfill something beyond the ordinary needs of life. Every bit of our efforts must be saved. Every bit of our energy must be saved. Every moment of our life, time, is to be consciously offered to the Divine. So, where is the time? Where is the energy? Life is going away. You have to rush to finish the task for which we have taken human birth. So sadhaka's view will be entirely different always. So Sri Ramakrishna is to often remember that situation, how at last they had to face some small difficulties. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.